Good afternoon, everyone. We are Group 2, and today we will present our Design Thinking Innovation Proposal. Our project focuses on improving mental health support for international students studying in Australian universities. During our Stage 1 research, we discovered that many international students experience stress, anxiety, loneliness, financial pressures, and cultural adjustment challenges. Although universities provide counseling and well-being services, many students do not access them because they are unaware of the services, fear stigma, or find them difficult to navigate. Using the design thinking framework, we developed an innovative solution called Wellness, an AI-powered digital well-being platform that supports international students through early intervention, peer mentoring, multilingual assistance, and easy access to university support services. Today, we will explain how we identified the problem, developed our solution, and evaluated its feasibility and impact. Let's start with the problem. The first step in design thinking is understanding the problem from the user's perspective. Our research shown that international students face many challenges beyond academic pressure. They often experience financial stress, homesickness, loneliness, language barriers, and difficulties adapting to a new culture. Many students are also reported feeling isolated because they left their families and support systems behind when they moved to Australia. Although universities provide counseling services, many students hesitate to use them. Some feel embarrassed to ask for help. Others do not know that it exists, and many worry about confidentiality or cultural misunderstandings. These findings help us realize that the problem was much broader than simply academic stress. Now let's move on to empathy research. To better understand these experiences, we conducted several empathy-based research activities during Stage 1. First, we interviewed 5 international students from different backgrounds. We also carried out behavioral observation to understand how students interacted within the university environment. Next, we developed empathy map to understand what students think, feel, say, and do during stressful situations. We also created user journey maps to identify emotional highs and lows throughout the student's experience. Finally, stakeholder analysis help us identify the important organizations involved, including universities, counseling services, government agencies, healthcare providers, and student organizations. These research methods provided valuable insights into a real challenges experienced by international students.
Hi Shilfa, good afternoon. My name is Shana Jesseline. So I am here to tackle about the key insights. After analyzing our research, we identified 4 major insights. First one is the hidden psychological distress. So firstly, many students hide their emotional struggles and appear fine, even when experiencing anxiety or depression. Second is the limited awareness of support services. So often, students do not know where or how to access accessible or available mental health services. Third one is cultural and language barriers. Cultural beliefs and language barriers discourage many students from seeking professional support. The last one is the need for stronger social connection, which students consistently highlighted the importance of social connection in peer support. So these insights led us to our key insight statement, which is the international students needs accessible, cultural, inclusive well-being support that fits naturally into their everyday lives, because existing services often feel difficult to access and are only used when problem becomes serious. And I am going to also tackle about the ideation. So, ideation stage, our team generated several possible solutions, which these include expanding counseling services, organizing more mental health workshops, introducing peer mentoring programs, and developing a digital well-being program. To compare these ideas, we evaluate each option using the design thinking principle of desirability, feasibility, and viability. After careful evaluation, We selected the digital well-being platform because it combined the strengths of the other ideas while providing continuous support that students could access anytime and anywhere. So this became our final innovation called wellness. So this is all that I'm going to report now, and I'm gonna pass the second report to Red. Thank you.
Now, on to Proposal Innovation Solution. Our proposed solution is Wellness, an AI-powered well-being platform designed to support international students in Australian universities. Based on our research, many students experience stress, social isolation, language barriers, and uncertainty about where to seek help. To address these challenges, Wellness combines key well-being services into one mobile app. It includes a multilingual AI chatbot available 24/7, a mental health self-assessment tool, counseling appointment booking, peer mentoring, a wellness tracker, crisis support, and a university resource hub. Rather than replacing existing university services, Wellness makes them easier to access, encourages early intervention, and provides culturally inclusive support. Our goal is to help international students feel connected, supported, and confident in managing their mental well being throughout their university journey. Now that we've introduced wellness and its key features, the next step was to evaluate whether the solution actually meets users' needs. In this slide, I'll discuss our prototyping, testing, and iteration process. To evaluate a solution, we developed low fidelity wireframes and realistic user scenarios that demonstrated how students would interact with the wellness platform. These prototypes focus on key features such as the home dashboard, AI chatbot, self assessment, counseling booking, and peer mentoring. We then tested the prototype with international students and gathered their feedback. Based on their suggestions, we improved the navigation, added clearer privacy explanations, and enhanced accessibility. This iterative process helped ensure that wellness became more user friendly, inclusive, and responsive to students' needs. After refining the prototype based on user feedback, the next step was to evaluate whether wellness could be successfully implemented in universities. In this slide, I'll discuss its feasibility and implementation plan. We propose a three-stage implementation. Phase 1 focuses on planning and development, including building the platform and integrating it with existing university systems. Phase 2 involves pilot testing with a selected group of international students to gather feedback and make further improvements. Finally, Phase 3 is the university-wide rollout, supported by awareness campaigns during student orientation. The project would involve collaboration between the IT team, counselors, student services, and mental health partners. Success will be measured through key performance indicators such as user engagement, counseling referrals, student satisfaction, and student retention.
Hi everyone, my name is Jane and I'll be discussing ethical, social, and sustainability considerations. Ethical considerations were a key focus when designing Wellness AI because the platform handles sensitive mental health information. Student data would be securely stored following Australian privacy law and university policies while allowing students to control what information they choose to share. Wellness AI is designed to support, not replace mental health professionals. It also provides well-being advice, emotional support, and personalized resources, but students experiencing serious mental health concerns would always be referred to a qualified counselors or healthcare professionals. The platform also promotes social inclusion through multilingual support, culturally appropriate resources, and peer mentoring, making mental health services more accessible for international students. Finally, Wellness AI supports the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, particularly good health and well being, quality education, and reduce inequalities. Overall, the platform provides a safe, ethical, and inclusive solution that improves students' well being while creating a healthier university community. This project showed how design thinking is an effective way to understand the mental health needs of international students by using interviews, surveys, observations, empathy mapping, and journey mapping. we gained valuable insights into students' real life experience rather than relying on assumptions. One important lesson was that academic pressure was not the only issue. Our research revealed that social isolation, culture shock, financial stress, homesickness, and limited awareness of support services also had a significant impact on students' well being. A limitation for this project was the small sample size of only 5 participants, so future research should involve more students and further testing of wellness AI. Overall, this project demonstrated that design thinking encourages empathy, creativity, collaboration, and continuous improvement, leading to a solution that better reflects the real needs of international students. In conclusion, this project identified several challenges affecting the mental well being of international students, including social isolation, culture shock, financial pressure, homesickness, and limited awareness of available support services. To address these challenges, we developed Wellness AI, an AI powered well being platform that offers early mental health screening, multilingual support, peer mentoring, personalized well being resources, and easy access to professional counseling. The design thinking process ensured that the solution was developed around a real user need while considering ethics, privacy, accessibility, and sustainability. Overall, Wellness AI has the potential to strengthen university well being services, improve access to mental health support, and create a more supportive and inclusive environment where international students feel connected, supported, and able to succeed. Thank you.